About my Unu? Ah, not a chance. For the rest of my time on Galen, Unu won't leave my side. Perhaps I'll carry him on my head. Or in my pocket. No. These bridges would burn too easily. You have our thanks. Here, take this. My Unu is safe and well, thanks to you. I almost wish they had gotten their grubby hands on him. Unu would have left some nasty burns to mark this discretion. I'm the only one he doesn't spit flames at, you see. What a sight. We'll continue our respite until we're called back to our duties in Hammerfell. Worry not. I won't let Unu out of my sight so long as we remain here. I've come to quite like this island, and Unu seems fond of the taste of saltwater. He may not look it, but Unu is a key component to our business endeavors. None would dare pull one over on me with the looming threat of third-degree burns nipping at their heels. And well, it doesn't hurt that he's quite adorable. I have my suspicions. Unu and his kind are native to Hammerfell. He may be the first dragon frog to set foot on Galen. And I mean, look at him. It's no surprise that he's caught an envious eye or two. I could put him in a carrier cage, though I can't imagine he'd enjoy that. Perhaps I should enroll him in a training program. Ensure that he'll be prepared in an emergency situation. A program led by me, of course. What do you think, Unu?
Right behind you, partner.
House du Fort seeks able... seeking a commission with the Honorable House du Fort? We need able hands to rid the Sisters of a menace we've endured for too long. We are prosecuting a war against the Dreadsail pirate fleet, and the Admiral ordered me to gather as many capable fighters as I can muster for a landing party. Need about a dozen, all told. You can use the dinghy there to ferry your party to the flotilla's flagship, the Loft Empyrean. Report to Purser Ashcroft, and she'll see that you're accounted for. Just that it's incredibly dangerous. The Dreadsails are some of the nastiest pirates we've ever seen, and their pillaging has gotten out of control in recent months. And it's no wonder the Admiral is out for blood. place is a mess.
I imagine the Ascendant Order ruffians loitering outside had something to do with that. Let's look around. The Ascendant Magus did bribe the Dockmaster just a few drops of dried blood. A scuffle, but not a murder. Someone planning to depart doesn't set a meal on the table. I think I have a picture of what... Nothing packed. Food left on the table, and signs of a recent scuffle. I think it's safe to say Dockmaster Arnaud found that his Ascendant Order friends weren't entirely satisfied with their arrangement. They've obviously spirited him away. The Dockmaster ignored the wishes of the Ascendant Magus. Captain Colleen saw Arnaud collect another payment at the lock. I suspect he got greedy. And once he proved he wouldn't stay bribed, well, he became a liability. The Ascendant Order's throwing around a lot of coin on High Isle. If we follow the gold, we'll find someone with wealth and local influence behind this. Another clue that a High Isle noble is involved. Perhaps they want to keep the war going. Profit, of course. That's what it always comes down to. Lord Bacaro should be able to tell us which nobles stand to lose if the war ends. Go to Steadfast Manor, northwest of the city. I'll have Jakarn look for the Dockmaster and then meet you there. Almost certainly. As I said, we must be careful about whom we trust. It is a concern, but it can also work to our advantage. Gold only buys loyalty for so long, and I suspect our adversaries are not as organized as they appear. We know their opening move didn't go as planned. They were interrogating the captains to try to find the missing alliance leaders. Now they've taken the Dockmaster, who would have been more useful to them where he was. They don't trust each other. I doubt it. If Dockmaster Arnaud knew where the alliance leaders were, he would have happily sold that information to the Ascendant Magus in exchange for his freedom. We know he didn't because the Order is still looking for them. I suspect the Order wants power, not peace. When the throne is vacant, Your prospects of becoming emperor suddenly seem a good deal more promising. That sort of prize might tempt a noble with just the right mix of ambition, gold, and imagination. Lord Baccaro worked diligently to bring the peace talks to High Isle. Not everyone thought that was a good idea. I'm curious as to who opposed him and why. Better yet, he won't voice suspicions without good cause. We can rely on his discretion.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Lost another one. What could it be?
You there! Can we speak for a moment?
I want to help, Lady Arabelle, but I'm concerned for the safety of my retainers.
My associate might be able to help in that regard, Lord Baccaro.
Lady Arabelle asks about the nobility, while 2 of my retainers are missing. The Society of the Steadfast will do whatever is necessary to keep its people safe. She mentioned the Ascendant Order might be involved. Do you think that's possible? Yes, I understand that you and Lady Arabelle have tangled with these brigands before. They claim to be knights, but they have no honor. Will you do as Lady Arabelle suggested and look for my retainers? I would consider it a personal favor. I sent Grenier and Denise to retrieve a shipment from the Navir docks, but I expected them back ages ago. They were traveling the road to the south. I just pray no evil befell them. The supplies we can lose, but good people are irreplaceable. Thank you, my friend. I'll confer with Lady Arabelle while we await your return. I'll tell her everything I know about the nobility of High Isle, if she really thinks that will help. I knew peace would be hard to achieve, but I never expected a war.
What do you think you'll make with that? What did I miss? That should come in handy.
Come and take us! Good mood when they made this place. Let's go! Attack! not afraid of you. Good. Stop it. That's cruel and wasteful.
Good eye.
You return alone. I take it the news is not good. Grenier and Denise were not just retainers. They were friends. The Steadfast shall miss them, and so shall I. Please, tell me what happened. Grenier and Denise were helping arrange a banquet at Castle Nevere. Then they were to collect the supplies and return here. What could they have seen that would cost them their lives? The banquet is just to welcome our royal guests to the island. The Ascendant Order, plundering Steadfast supplies and killing our retainers. Damn. It was brave of Grenier to try to fight back, but foolish. The supplies weren't worth their lives. So Lady Arabelle informed me. I'd hesitate to accuse anyone, but perhaps you should join me at Castle Nevere. All the nobles of High Isle will be there, and if my retainers did see something at the castle, perhaps you can determine what that was. Duchess Elea of House Dufort is hosting the banquet. She's decided to go ahead and throw the party, even though our guests of honor are still missing. Go to Castle Nevere's courtyard. Introduce yourself when you arrive. Be discreet, please. Duchess Elea wants to project confidence, especially in light of the current situation. Rumors travel swiftly in the archipelago. The people need to believe we have things under control. I expected to pay a ransom and have the delegates back by now. Ridiculous. No one opposes peace. It's just that some of the nobles questioned if this were the right time and place. Duchess Elea, for example, didn't want to bring the mainland's troubles to High Isle, not without hope our efforts would bear fruit. Count Leonard of House Mornard enjoys brisk profits by supplying all sides in the war. He doesn't want that to end too abruptly. especially not in a way that makes Leia and House Dufort look good. He detests that she decided to host the talks. Rivals and partners. House Monard built its wealth on trade. They rely on House Dufort ships to carry their goods. But the two families have long vied with each other for primacy. The Monards resent the fact that the Duforts rule High Isle. My family has always believed that wealth is meant to foster good works. When the three alliances went to war, I made the decision to do whatever I could to help common folk caught in their violent wake. So I started the Society of the Steadfast. We're not a religious organization per se, but we do take inspiration from the teachings of Standar. We establish healing centers and other works to show compassion and mercy to those touched by this terrible war, soldiers and commoners both. We're a small society that mostly works near the battlefields of Cyrodiil. I did turn a portion of my estate on High Isle into a healing center. We bring the badly wounded here to recuperate. The peace talks naturally grew out of our other efforts. Duchess Leia wants to project confidence, especially in light of the current situation. Rumors travel swiftly in the archipelago. The people need to believe we have things under control. I expected to pay a ransom and have the delegates back by now.
It's a shame the Ascendant Order got to Lord Baccaro's retainers before you could. What could they have seen that warranted their deaths? Perhaps we'll learn more at Castle Navir, although I'm certainly not in the mood for a party. And our missing guests of honor will no doubt be the main topic of discussion. This is a chance to listen, as well as ask questions. Make sure you speak to Alea Dufort, Demard Dufort, and John Monard. They'll be the most important nobles present. Until we know more, I suspect everybody. But if any of the nobles are funding the Ascendant Order, I think it likely that it's one of the grand families of High Isle. That means House Dufort or House Monard. Either way, we'll know more soon. Alea is the Duchess of House Dufort and nominal ruler of High Isle. Demard is her brother and a count. John Monard is the highest-ranking noble of House Monard, currently on High Isle. He's Count Leonard's cousin, representing house interests here.
Let's hit the trail.
Yeah.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Although Brett...
This is a great area for harvesting.
I heard the daughter is so distraught, she's refusing to leave her rooms.
Scandalous. No doubt Isabel is beside herself. Poor girls.
Let's ride.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll figure something out. I always do.
Might as well enjoy ourselves while we're here. Do you still prefer a Russafeld Red, my lady?
That would be delightful. Thank you, Bacaro. Introduce yourself to the nobility, my friend. And remember, even the smallest detail could be the clue we seek.
I don't believe we've met. John Monard, a pleasure. My family is in shipping. We import goods from the mainland and send wares from the archipelago to markets in Tamriel. You're the investigator working with Lady Arabelle, aren't you? The Duchess explained everything to the court just before you arrived. If Lady Arabelle had consulted us, things would be different. We know what hazards await careless captains making the approach to High Isle. Her ships were simply unprepared. Don't tell me you buy into this Ascendant Order nonsense. A shadowy order of knights working to undermine the governments all across Tamriel? It's a ruse, my friend. A convenient fiction to protect the flawless name of House Dufort. Oh. Alea gained her station by currying favor in High Rock. Then she made a show of backing Lord Bacaro's steadfast society. But ruining the peace talks and getting heads of state killed? Blame must be placed. And she'd never fall on that sword herself. My family ruled the archipelago for generations, but the Duforts were never happy in our shadow. They spent years poisoning the court against us. And when my uncle Avreep quietly supported King Rancer a few years back, it paid off for them. The High King stripped my uncle of the ducal title and gave it to the Duforts. It was an outrage, really. We took no part in Rancer's war. Well, at least the Duforts didn't get everything they wanted. We kept most of our holdings, and it eats at them. Goodness, no. That honor falls to my cousin Leonard, and he can have it. I wouldn't want the responsibility. No, I'm content managing our affairs here on High Isle. I leave the larger concerns of the business and house to my cousin, the Count.
Such a waste. I have little patience for the vanity of our noble houses on the best of days. Right now, I'm sure we all have better things we could be doing. I suspect you agree. You're the one assisting Lord Baccaro and Lady Arabelle, aren't you? I try to keep up on matters of state, but I confess, Alea told us all about you. I am Count de Mard, the Duchess's brother and court mage of House Dufort. Tell me, has your investigation uncovered news regarding a sudden storm that appeared recently? A hypothesis that matches my own. While my sister chases bandit knights across the countryside, I wonder about the druids who make the wild parts of High Isle their home. They have little love for civilized culture. They could be responsible. I don't think that storm was natural. The druids wield old magics and consort with spirits. It is well within their abilities to summon such a tempest. They mostly keep to themselves, but I suspect a ruse. Those are your culprits, mark my words. Magic is the legacy and heritage of the Breton people. Oh, I spent my time mastering the sword and knightly pursuits in my youth, but I believe that a true Breton must study both halves of our nature, and perhaps the ways of the druids, too. We Bretons trace our ancestry to Needs and Elves who intermingled during the early history of High Rock. Therefore, spellcraft is in our blood, and we all at least have some talent with magic. I find the subject fascinating and decided to embrace it. No, some have forgotten our traditions. Were it not for my talent, I doubt my sister would bother with a court mage. She sends me to look after Dufort interests in ports across Tamriel, rather than making full use of my arcane skills. A pity.
Lord Baccaro has arrived, Duchess. He brought that Lady Arabelle with him.
Welcome to Castle Navir. You're Lady Arabelle's assistant, yes? Then you know these festivities are only for appearances' sake. Our guests of honor have yet to be found. Rest assured, I intend to bring the radicals behind this plot to justice. I'm aware of most things that happen on my isle. It's true we didn't connect reports of mysterious knights to the Ascendant Order until recently, but now that we know they are one and the same, we'll quickly bring them to heel. I suggest that you and Lady Arabelle leave this matter in our hands. My knights have already pinpointed several sites where the Ascendant Order gathers. They are scouring High Isle for our missing guests even as we speak. Which is why I prefer to handle this discreetly. I suspect House Mornard is behind this. They profit greatly from the war, and they still hold a grudge against my house for overshadowing their own. Frankly, I put nothing past them. One should be careful when talking about one's neighbors. Still, Count Mornard's dislike of my family is well known. Years ago, his father backed King Ronser of Shornhelm in his dispute with High King Emmerich. Emmerich did not forget it. He punished Avriep Mornard by stripping him of his ducal title and granting it to my father instead. The Mornards remain counts, with holdings and estates throughout the Isles. But the Duforts are now the Dukes of the Sisters. My family builds ships. Our shipyards construct the finest vessels to ply the western seas. In reward for our service, High King Emmerich granted us the Duchy of Sisters. We rule with care and compassion for all, even the Mornards.
Might I offer you a refreshment, friend? Didn't think I'd miss this little soiree, did you? Listen, I have it on good authority from a very accommodating chambermaid, in fact, that the Duchess has been looking into the Ascendant Order on her own. Well, I've got a plan. Not Jakarn, waiter, Fred. I'm in disguise. I told you about the chambermaid, right? She's one of the Duchess's personal assistants. Well, she told me where the Duchess keeps her sensitive documents, among other unmentionable items. Nobles and the upper staff never pay attention to the common help. I easily filched a key from that stuck-up steward Hercian. While I cause a distraction, you go take a look. Duchess Alea has a private study somewhere beyond the northeast door. I'll lure the guards away from the doors, but I'll need your help. Talk to one of the musicians and ask them to play the tune Stagger and Sway. It's an old favorite of mine. I'll take care of the rest.
Something you need, friend? I don't really take requests. Duchess Alea provided a list of approved songs she wanted performed. That one definitely isn't one of them. Not that she would notice. I don't think anyone is really listening to the music. It's good to see that someone appreciates the arts. Alright then, you'll have your song.
Lords and ladies of the court, I dedicate this song and dance to the most buxom, curvaceous, voluptuous of all royals, Duchess Alea.
You get down from there at once! Stop this nonsense!
That's the last of them. Huzzah! Oblivion take you!
That might be useful.
No one is beyond our reach. Stand aside and you will find a place in the new regime. Stand against us, and you will be brought to your knees.
Oh good, you're all right. It seems our adversaries decided to send a message to all those in attendance. Submit or die. A classic. Did you uncover anything useful before the Ascendant Magus made his entrance? I see. Clearly Duchess Alea's investigation hasn't gotten very far. Perhaps we can make better use of the leads she's been developing. But we have little time to waste. The Ascendant Magus demonstrated real power. Did you notice how the ground shook when he unleashed his storm? That's not a magic I've seen before. Somehow his storm magic is causing earthquakes. At least he hasn't recovered the Alliance leaders yet. We still have time. Because the Ascendant Magus has made a show of wanting us to fear him. Why would he care if he had what he wanted and couldn't be stopped? No, the royals elude him, somehow. But his magic, I wonder. Among the other problems plaguing High Isle, lava vents have begun to open in random locations. Between the ground shaking and the storms, could the Magus have stirred the volcano? Let's return to my manor so we can study these items more closely. Lord Baccaro, it may not be safe to return to Steadfast Manor.
Nonsense. I refuse to hide from these cretins. I'll double my guard, but they won't drive me from my home.
Very well. I'll check in with you later. Jakan... and...
Let's ride.
I heard the daughter is so distraught she's refusing to leave her rooms. So exciting.
Scandalous. No doubt Isabel is beside herself. Poor girls.
That should come in handy.
If you've...
Woke up in a fire doesn't mean I'm guilty. Those could have been gotten in any number of ways.
Who says you can't get something for nothing?
These tremors grew more powerful. I heard that volcanic fissures are bursting open across the Isles. I have visited High Isle several times over the years. Never have I seen the ground so restless. It is alarming. Could Zaji be right? Could the Ascendant Order be causing these tremors and eruptions? Storm and fire. I am troubled. If the Ascendant Magus can use powerful storm magic against his enemies, does he also command the tremors and volcanic fissures? It is maddening to even contemplate. Oh, Zaji is right to worry then. The loss of a monument might be the least of our concerns if the Ascendant Order can rouse the volcano. Lady Arabelle is inside, friend. Perhaps she'll know what to do.
Was it too much to hope that one of High Isle's nobles would openly admit their guilt? Ah, well, at least we can rule out Duchess Alea. Her notes make it clear she was caught off guard by the attack on the delegates' ships. And this map, interesting. If this map really points to sites important to the Ascendant Order, then it's our best lead so far. Here, my dear, take this with my thanks. With your continued help, we'll find the royals and discover who's behind the Order before long. We must. The map you acquired provides a number of leads that might help us find High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar. As the line from the Investigative Veil books reads, there's always another mystery. Let's get to it, my dear. One is clearly the Dufort shipyards, where the house constructs new vessels. Another is near Stonelaw Grove, home to a circle of friendly druids. The third appears to be a cave near Tor Dreak. A strange set of disparate locations indeed. I'll leave that to you. Investigate all three and report back here. I'll send Jakan to the docks, Captain Colleen to the cave, and Valencia to the grove. Rendezvous with them at each location and see what you can uncover about our rogue knights. We don't know what the Ascendant Order is doing out there, but hopefully something at one of those locations will lead us to our missing royals. But do be careful. I'd hate to see such a capable agent get hurt while assisting me. I did. I arrived just in time to see part of it collapse. As much as it saddens me to see the proud Baron Admiral fall, we have more pressing problems to deal with. I'll mourn the Colossus of Gonfalon Bay after the Alliance leaders are safe. A review of the evidence. Excellent idea. Lord Bacaro is sponsoring peace talks here on High Isle, but the ships carrying High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar never arrived. We suspect the Ascendant Order is somehow responsible. An excellent deduction. They also noticed that the Ascendant Magus and Lord spoke with the accents of Breton nobility. We believe a High Isle noble is funding this band of rogue knights. Then you recovered this map from Castle Nevere. Precisely. Since we also know that the Ascendant Order is still looking for the missing royals, we'll use them to point us in the right direction. Investigate the 3 sites on the map and learn everything you can, my dear. Leave no stone unturned. I did. I arrived just in time to see part of it collapse. As much as it saddens me to see the proud Baron Admiral fall, we have more pressing problems to deal with. I'll mourn the Colossus of Gonfalon Bay after the Alliance leaders are safe.
I love cities. The rude people, the noise, You're comfortable.
And you are?
The day will be ours! No remorse!
Let's keep our eyes open for a tavern where we can spend that. Let's hit the trail.
Outsiders bring strife. I wonder what you bring.
More bones for the pile!
No hope for our people. No hope. Survive. This cannot be our fate. I want no trouble.
Anything useful?
If you won't don't bow to us, you'll die the final death!
Haste our steel!
I want no trouble.
Make your opponent fear death!
What do you think you'll make with that?
War Chief Halushk's runners told me the worm cultists wouldn't surrender. Unfortunate, but no fault of yours. Still Rise Village is in your debt. In truth, I feared the worm cult lieutenants went to our cellars on purpose to work dark magics from within our village. Wow. You've proven yourself a friend of our village. As a friend, we'll entrust you with our secret. It's simpler to show than explain. Please, do not be alarmed. Fear not. We're the same people we were before we gained this affliction. Years ago, a terrible sickness swept through our lands. I had to do something to keep my people safe. It's why I made a deal with the Daedra. Before the sickness, our miners uncovered an old temple to Clavicus Vile. When we were dying, I sought the Daedric Prince of Bargains to save our village at any cost. I begged the Daedra for immunity to the sickness. You can see the cost. Last night, the cultists stole the Soul Gem Array, the relic holding our spirits. In time, they'll use it to enslave us. We mustn't become thralls of the worm cult. Shaman Chira...
You're the one who killed the worm cult's lapdogs. Chieftain Sulak told you the worm cult stole the Soul Gem Array, yes? Once they discover its secrets, they'll enslave our entire village. Yes, if it isn't too late already. When Clavicus Vile cursed us with his hollow existence, he placed our spirits in the Soul Gem Array. It must be recovered. Easier said than done. The energies protecting the relic kill living creatures who touch it. But there's a way. Make an offering to Clavicus Vile, and the Soul Gem Array will think you're one of us. Then you can recover it safely from the worm cult. Take this totem. War Chief Elush can let you inside the Daedric Prince's temple. Once inside, place the totem upon the blood fountain as an offering to Clavicus Vile. The cultists forced their undead thralls to carry it away. Such will be the future of Still Rise Village if you don't recover the Soul Gem Array. Take this totem. War Chief Elush can let you inside the Daedric Prince's temple. I fear there's little time before the worm cult discovers the secrets of the Soul Gem Array. Be quick before they add us to their ranks. Yet another benefit of this damnable curse. Decades ago, the Nahatan flu swept through the land. The children were first. By Zen, I can still see the bodies. But Zen couldn't save us. So at Chieftain Sulak's behest, I prayed to Clavicus Vile. He bestowed this mockery of salvation upon us. You call this survival? To never again taste Gua flesh, nor feel a lover's touch. We are but shadows in the water. Some feel the curse is a Daedra's cruel jest. Yet I thank Clavicus Vile for a vital lesson. Immortality is the true curse, you see? With the soul gem array in the hands of the worm cult, they can influence us through our curse. They could force us to surrender, attack one another, any number of awful things. But they don't possess your soul. They hold no power over you.
Eternal life is full of advantages. No need to pull your blows when training. What do you need, stranger? That fool thinks worm cultists can sway the proud warriors of Stillrise Village, does he? I'd say the man lacked a spine, if I couldn't see it for myself. We have no hearts to fill with fear, or blood to run cold. No blow is mortal. We're unstoppable. We can't die. We can fall for a time. It's how the cultist overpowered one of Shaman Chira's acolytes and stole the soul gem array. Here's the temple key. When you're done, bring it to Acolyte Morag. And tell her not to lose this one too, would you? A shame you're flesh and blood. I'd let you train, but my warriors might forget your swishy parts. We need no sleep or food. There's no sickness and no pain. If I fall in battle, I recover. I don't care if I can't see, taste, or feel the same way I used to. Clavicus Vile's blessing makes us perfect warriors. Shaman Chira couldn't tell his coccyx from a hole in the ground. As for Chieftain Sulak, well, she needs to stop regretting who we once were and consider what we can become. Sure, the ones with marrow where it counts. The rest listen to Shaman Chira whine about a curse. But they'll come around. I'll do what I've always done. Protect my people. From themselves, if necessary.
This body won't fail me.
This is a great area for harvesting.
You bear a gift? How thoughtful. But I can't accept it without providing one of my own. I know. I'll share the same gift I gave Stillrise Village. Now you can play Skeever Wicket with your own skull.
Shaman Shira told me to expect you, but wait, something's off. Beyond your flesh and blood, I mean. Sen's blessings. The curse upon you is temporary. You can safely recover the soul gem array. I'm positive. Shaman Shira and I studied the curse for decades. This is Clavicus Vile's way of being playful, I suppose, though I don't presume to know the intentions of any Daedric prince. No, despite what War Chief Halushk would tell you, sheer force can pummel us into the ground. Without Shaman Shira's magic, my bones would still be in the pile where the worm cult left me. Lousy mushroom nibblers. Healing magic works. We often use magical fonts recovered from the temple, like the one next to me. The cultists took one last night, but Shaman Shira has another. The rest are inside the temple. You're welcome to use them while you're still underfed. Lucky for us, I think ahead. Years ago, I fastened one of my toe knuckles to the soul gem array. I can sense it's still in their nearby camp. After you give those moss-gargling cultists a good pounding, bring it straight to Chieftain Sulak.
Right behind you, partner. That should come in handy. You've got a knack for stumbling across those things.
I can't believe I'm still alive.
Keep moving!
It's my lumber.
Hello, what's this? Find anything?
Do you think I'll give up this prize easily? After sure I kill you all.
Right behind you, partner.
You've returned. Did you recover the soul gem array? Then the worm cult holds no power over our village. But now, neither do I. Due to the theft of the soul gem array, the war chief and shaman asked me to step down. But as they dispute our future, it's my right to appoint an arbiter. So I appoint you. Whether Still Rise Village continues or ends, preserve the soul gem array and we remain as we are, in this state between life and death. Destroy it, and you end the curse, allowing us a final rest. Experiencing our curse uniquely suits you to deciding our fate. You should hear the Council of War Chief Halushk and Shaman Chira before making your decision.
Shaman Chira whimpers about a curse, but the real curse is allowing someone else to control us with the soul gem array. Something must be done about it. Something permanent. Preserve the soul gem array forever. Clavicus Vile's gift has its drawbacks, but it's the only life we have. Don't let the weak-willed take it away from the rest of us. There's a room deep in the Daedric ruins with 2 braziers that always burn. I'll give Shaman Chira some credit. He figured out what they did. Placing the soul gem array into the ice of stasis will preserve it, and us, forever.
The worm cult nearly unlocked the secrets of the soul gem array. If they could get their hands on it, so could anyone else. This torment will never end, unless you're the one to end it. Destroy it, so Clavicus Vile's grip upon us ends. Our bones may collapse, but our spirits will finally be free. Clavicus Vile provided the means on the day he cursed us. Deep in the Daedric ruins burned 2 braziers, one of ice, the other of fire. Placing the soul gem array into the fires of destruction will destroy it.
You'd kill our people to save them? What My warriors won't allow you to perpetrate this foolishness.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Mad plan to destroy us? preserve the soul gem array. We don't have to die! Stop your mad plan to destroy us! Get past
You felt the true splendor of my gift to Stillrise Village. What gift have you for them, I wonder? Preserve their existence or end it forever. Which will it be? Probably the boring one. Heartless oaf. You'd destroy everyone in Stillrise Village, despite the ones who clearly wish to go on? All to end a pain and sickness they can no longer feel? How delicious. Now, be gone.
Let's ride.
And so it ends. You made the choice, we could not. My people are now at peace. At last, you freed us from our miserable existence. This was no life, just a mockery of better days. I feel Clavicus Vile's curse fading. It won't be long now. Thank you for allowing us the dignity of death.
For glory! Nice haul. Let's ride.
their choices. So be it. At your service. Good. There! That was easy.
They were skilled. Good thing we're better.
Let's go! No remorse! The day is ours! That should come in handy. Oblivion, take you! never content to rest on your laurels. I admire that. Right behind you, partner. The day will be ours! Now here's a sight. What do you make of this?